Hello everyone, my name is Amol Nirgudkar. I'm the CEO of Patient Prism, and we are here live at the Dykema DSO conference event. It's the event of the year. 1,300 participants from all walks of DSO life. And I'm here with my personal friend, Dr. Aman Kaur. I've been friends with her for a very long time. I've watched her in leadership within this industry for a very long time. And about a year ago, when she formulated to me, the idea of creating an organization to empower women in the DSO industry to take on new roles, to feel confident about assuming leadership roles, I was instantly like, man, this is such a great idea. I have a daughter who's 16 years old, and she wants to run organizations. She wants to be on top of the food chain. And you know what? Sometimes it's a matter of having the opportunity and the right mentors and the right people at the right time at the right place. And so I'm excited to be a absolute fervent supporter of the organization that was just formed yesterday, called the WinDSO, Women in DSO. Short is WinDSO, and Aman Kaur is the president and the founder. So thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
And the amount of work you've done in this space is just exemplary. You are a pioneer. And tell us more about what WinDSO, obviously we launched yesterday. For people who haven't heard this before, why did you start this?
This question has been asked a few times, that where the inspiration for women in DSO come about. And it started because I have seen so many women doing lion's share of work in a lot of DSOs, and they are loved, they are appreciated, but somehow whenever we come out and come to conferences like this, although Dykema does amazing job putting women on the podium, but it's not the same level of representation of work we see in DSOs. And then when we go to practices, it's a whole different story. 85% of them are women. Over 60% of dentists coming out of dental school are women. So why we created this is we want to highlight the contributions of those strong women leaders to DSO space. And then we want to make this a platform where we are going to promote those women and advance them to C-level suites and to board-level positions and beyond. That's really the goal of this organization.
And it's fascinating in terms of getting women to really not just, they are doing the work. Yeah. You said that, but you want them to feel that they deserve being on the top, right?
Yeah.
If you hold the microphone just a little closer, yes. I want to make sure everybody hears it.
Yes.
But you want to make sure they feel empowered enough to do that. And you're going to do that through a mentorship program, you said.
Yes, so we are working on a lot of different things. The thing we are really excited about is going to be a national level internship program. Okay. And we are actually incorporating and getting support from a lot of national level organizations like Henry Schein, Patterson, and a lot of large DSO partners, Heartland, Aspen Dental. So I'm really excited about that national level of internship program, Align, Smile Direct Club. So we'll have a lot of support from that. I want to bring women into this industry in roles which we haven't seen previously. I've seen a lot of women entering the space as dental assistants. So I want to bring them, and I would like to bring them on as directors of branding or some amazing position. So they see a different side of dentistry.
So who could apply for the internship?
We are setting up a criteria,
so
and then yes, it's going to be application program, and we are going to have a committee dedicated just to go through those applications and structured program. And it's not just getting a candidate and planting them with an organization. We are going to track that their contribution, organization's contribution, to make sure it is a structured program.
So mentorship is one. What about like a support system? If somebody has, let's say, are you going to do assign somebody to the groups, like, hey, if I have a question about my career, tomorrow I'm going to go up to my boss, ask for a raise, or ask from being promoted. Is there a place for them to be able to, hey, we've got leaders in this organization and they can call upon.
Absolutely. You know what? One of the things I do want to make clear, Amol, is I don't want people to think this is an organization which is going to create beast where every woman is going to ask for a raise or they're going to move company to company. That's absolutely not the goal, and it's actually further from the truth. We are actually going to work with women to kind of elevate themselves in their roles to further help their organizations. It's going to be about personal branding and then how they are going to contribute at a higher level for their organization.
Nice.
So I have a friend, he recently introduced me to a book called Playing Big. It's a book written by Tara Moore, and she is executive coach to a lot of women in Hollywood and across the country.
Right.
So I reached out to their organization, and as I went through the content of those books, some of their materials, we learned that women they're very strong self-critic of themselves.
Right.
And so how can we elevate our women in this industry to play big, not just think big, play big.
Right.
And I think so we are going to lean on those organizations. So Tara Moore's organization, so I'm putting together some content with them.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll have her on as for a book signing event
nice.
for us. And our inaugural symposium in March
Yeah.
at ARIA, yes.
Yeah.
We are planning to have her as one of our speakers.
So tell us a little bit about two things.
Yes.
One is if somebody is a woman in dentistry, no matter what position they can
Absolutely.
no matter what position they could be just starting out as dental assistant and they could still join.
Absolutely. So as far as members goes, professional leaders, you are in dentistry, you want more out of yourself, you want more out of your life, you want to further your career. Just come to Women in DSO, because we didn't have an organization 5-10 years ago.
Right.
And the timing is everything. Timing, opportunity, networking. And there's something about networking. One is networking, another is empowered networking.
Absolutely.
So we are going to really focus on that empowered networking where all these women who join us, they'll have a wing woman to get them introduced to right people in a right way. So
they can just join.
Yes, it's all on our website, and if they have questions, they can just send us an email. Everything is available on womenindso.org.
Okay.
And we do want more DSOs to join us as they are joining us as founding level DSO groups.
Correct.
We are actually having some of their women to be on our board of directors. We require that.
Fantastic.
And then we are giving them 15 individual members they can use internally and externally, because in the end it's about the mission.
Right.
So we want more of those individual women members join us so we could actually make some difference.
And so that's that. And then so you can join the organization going to WinDSO.org.
Yes.
And join whatever position you have in the DSO industry, you can join. And then there is an event in Las Vegas in March,
Yes.
right, at the ARIA. Tell us a little bit about that event.
Yes, so we just secured the venue, really excited about that. It's going to be March 9 through 11. We'll be starting out with a reception and trying to bring out some amazing speakers. Tara Moore might be one of them. I shouldn't confirm it yet because we don't know what's going to happen with COVID and everything else. Right. But it's everybody is welcome to join. It's not just members only event.
Okay.
Our members only event is pre-inaugural symposium. We are actually planning either in Orlando or in Chicago in October. So that will be just for the founding members, and that would be pre-inaugural members only.
Okay.
But the one in March is open to everyone to see kind of what Women in DSO has done in their first year. And I think the biggest draw and exciting thing we are going to do there is we will be announcing our first winners, 2 winners
on the
of
scholarship.
Yes, actually that Dental Women of the Year Award winners. So it's going to be $20,000.
I heard about that yesterday. You're going to award $20,000 to 2 women.
Yes.
And the nomination process, I think, has begun. Anybody can nominate anybody.
Yes, we want organizations to nominate their employees because they know what they're doing. And if peer-to-peer nominations, Overjet is partnering with Women in DSO to contribute to that award. And we are planning to put together a really good committee where It's going to be a very transparent selection criteria, and I hope to see some hygienists winning one of those awards. It'll be amazing.
Absolutely. There's some amazing hygiene leaders across this industry
Yes.
that are absolutely the primary backbone of those practices,
Yeah.
because the leadership in hygiene is so strong. And unfortunately, that never gets celebrated. And hopefully, yours is the organization that's going to celebrate that.
Yeah, it's because people are thinking that as DSOs are growing, and it's becoming more harder and harder for hygienists, because we DSOs, as we grow, we try to give ownership to dentists. Think about it. Even if an ounce of ownership given to a hygienist, how far that would go?
It would, it would drive so much performance.
Yeah.
On many levels.
I think it will drive ownership drives ownership. We want our team members to behave like owners, treat them like one.
Absolutely. Is there going to be any social media group, Facebook group of women?
So
in
we
DSO?
because we have been kind of bootstrapping it, we have been primarily focused on LinkedIn.
Okay.
But as we are growing, I feel like there is a need and people want to communicate using other avenues. So we'll be working on that. Yes, absolutely.
It's tremendously exciting, and I am wholeheartedly in support of the path that you are going to lay for so many people to be
Thank you so
inspired
much.
in this industry.
Yeah,
and by me personally, our team at Patient Prism is delighted to do whatever they can do to get this message out there to as many people as possible.
You have been amazing, and Brian at Dykema and entire Dykema team giving this as a launching pad. I couldn't ask for a better avenue, and that's my hope, that we all, the association, ADSO, DEO, where women in DSO can continue to create women in DSO panels. And so all these women, we want to create this platform. It should be similar across the board around DSO space. So really excited about that.
Dr. Aman Kaur, it's an honor to share some time and space with you, and I'm really excited to see where this organization goes. I can see from 10 years from now where this is a large organization with large events, and it has gotten more women excited about coming into this industry.
Yes.
And that's another side effect of that, is there's going to be more women who are going to come into this industry that has given all of us so much. Yeah. One of the things that people don't know about dentistry is how much it's impactful on other people's lives.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to do that part in getting women to really elevate themselves and inspire not just the women, but the men and everybody else.
Yeah, we can't do this alone, and we need support from men. And please, Women in DSO is not women-only organization. It is an organization to promote and advance women by highlighting their contributions. And for me, I think the biggest win is not that having big event or big association. If we could change some of those statistics,
right,
having larger DSOs represented by women, and seeing that representation when we come to large podiums, what we see in practices, because number of women in offices are astounding, and
right,
DSOs is great, and so many financial decisions in every household are being made by women.
right.
So if we can be more intuitive and ultimately closer to our customers and raise the standards for our industry. So that's what I'm excited about.
No, it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm looking forward to talking to more members of your team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for coming on to the studio, and let's get this going.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.